everyone, welcome back to my Beach Angel Tarot Shop. I'm here to do my weekly reading for love, romance, and partnership for April 11th through the 16th, or April 10th through the 16th. So let's dive in and see what Spirit has. I'm going to be using my Energy Oracle to see what energies are around love lives this week for everyone. And we have the World. So the World is coming out as important. And there is the 2 and 9 I'm really guided to right straight away. So the 2 and 9 is indicative of an ending. There's an ending going on in partnerships. And it goes back to 11, which goes back to 2. So it says very important relationships, and those energies were the most important. So it's the ending of some sort of phase, an ending. And you can see this sort of is like him looking at he's like on the edge of his spiritual journey. And so he's like seeking for something. So he's seeking for direction, kind of feeling a little smaller in relation to the totality of the situation. So maybe really realizing something. I feel like an awakening almost energy here. I feel very, it feels like a spiritual journey, but it also feels like I said, like, in relation to the world, it's like, wow, you gotta be kidding. So it's like an awakening to a situation and the vastness of it coming up. And that can be alarming. It can be startling because he's like, where do I go? I'm at the end of this dock. There's like this whole other thing here now that I didn't see. So there's like some sort of an awakening and realization, and it feels a little bit startling, like there's really no way to get over here. Now what do I do? Type of energy, and it's creating something that is causing an ending within that. But it all equals back to 2, and they're saying you can't get away from it with the mathematics. There's something about that. You can't get away from it. It's coming back around. They're saying you cannot separate it. You get back to 2, back to that union. But there's something here that feels like, oh heavens, what's happening? So let's see what the Llewellyn has to say for us with this week, and I'm focusing on our week's energies for love. So the first one is what the angels want us to know. Besides this was very interesting. The angels want us to know is Tower. So a lot of things, a lot of shakedowns, like this startling, like, oh heavens. And the Tower is all about, for me, it's all about a very powerful spiritual intervention. And it kind of feels like that is going on here. It's like I said, it's that total realization of something much more vast, something much larger than oneself, and a bit of an awakening to a situation. So it's causing this. It's causing a lot of turmoil. It's causing a lot of erratic energy. It could be conversation or behaviors, that type of thing. But ultimately, it's healing, because we see all the water rushing, and this building is not falling. It's not crumbling. It's withstanding it. In fact, it's been standing there a long time. It's growing green mold, which, has been long standing, but green to me is also representative of healing. So, but the water is rushing. The water is really, erratic. And so there's a lot of emotion that is in that energies. And this is spiritually happening for a reason, they're saying. Next one is something they can see high above, you can't see down here, and it's the star. So it's very beautiful. It's the destined to happen. So those that are finding this energy this week in their love lives, or some sort of an awakening or epiphany of maybe the next leg of the journey, where do I go, what's happening, and within that coming to an ending, realizing there's so much more in this, but I yet can't get away from that. Realizing that it's karmic, it is destined, that the star is all about that energy of that spiritual relationship, that spiritual energy, that energy that's coming from spirit. And this is very beautiful. This is also about hopes, dreams, and aspirations. So it's all part of that journey. And it's sort of like destined energy is what I'm feeling. So this is what they can see. That even though it looks scary, this is truly what's going on in spirit. something to do for yourself this week through all this, and it is the Three of Wands. So it's all about expecting something positive. This is all about expectations. You can see he's looking out. He's got the Two of Wands here, which for me represents twin flames energies for those that find themselves in that relationship. I'm not just pinpointing them. He has those there, but he's holding on to something. So he's waiting for some new energy. Sort of like he's found himself here at the end, but this is kind of darker. So kind of look at the comparison. So what to do for yourself this week as you're standing there waiting for something to come in, for something next to happen. Keep positive. Don't be in this scary energy, because it's truly all destined energy and not to be feared. So keep yourself positive in that wait. It's positive expectations, they're saying. Like positive expectations, because something good is coming is what they're saying. Could be in a period of 3 for some, but I'm not sure about that. But they're indicating staying in that positive. Next one is something, Angel Whispers, a secret you do not know, and it is the King of Cups. So I love this card. It's very beautiful. It's energies of the ocean, which of course everyone knows I love. I love the green and the healing, and just very beautiful energies of emotional energies from the masculine. So again, it's also kind of connecting me visually to the waters around the tower. So it can be disruption, it can be disruption of emotion going on there, because they're kind of, these waters are just about as rushing as around as this, but it becomes lighter. The background, the sky becomes lighter as you keep those positive expectations looking outward. So things are going to lighten up emotionally, I feel. Okay. So something coming towards the end of the week for everyone is the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is a beautiful card of independence to me. You can see she's kind of come forward, and there's someone else there in the picture, but he's kind of in the background. So she's made herself more of a priority. She stepped forward, and she's a little bit, because I look at the scale, so she's a little bit bigger. So it can be making yourself that priority, finding you're really focused more on, and focus more on something that you're working on yourself. So this is sort of the energies of independence, self-employment, finding abundance from your own worth, or within your own worth or self-worth. But there's this energy coming, and it's very positive in the background with the sun back there. So this is what's coming, and a lot of abundance. But again, it's all focused with self. Not to say that you're not together, but that person's in the background. So you're in the forefront, really looking at abundance, really growing something, working on your business, working on maybe your own spirituality, on self and self-empowerment is what's coming up here. So staying very positive was the key. Positive outlook is going to be important to bring a change in this emotional turmoil that's occurring for some in relationship. So if this doesn't pertain to you, just let it, and maybe next week's message will. I'm going to be also posting an angel reading here soon. So I hope everyone has a wonderful week ahead, and I'm sending everyone angel blessings and oceans of love.